Good morning and welcome back. This video is going to be what I call planner chaos. I'm going to talk to you and show you guys what I'm using. I did rotary cut in a notebook and I got my desk. I'm getting ready to replace this desktop anyways. I've had it for a few years. It's gone through a few different contact paper coverings, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace the whole tabletop when I can find some time. So today we are going to talk about all of these things here that I'm putting out on the desk. We've got so many different planners that I'm using, and I am using them for all different things. And I've set up some. I have some that I haven't touched in a little bit, which is fine. But yeah, that's why I said this is going to be called Planner Chaos. And then there's like 5 more to my right. And I'm going to get my Gillio pocket from my purse. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be absolute, sheer, and utter chaos. So I'm going to give you a rundown of what I've been using, what I've been touching, what I've been playing in, and there's a lot. So I'm not going to do any updates while we're on camera as far as doing like a plan with me sort of thing. So my commit is all updated except this is done. I mean, that I'll leave there, but I've decided not to do the physical therapy. Still have to clean some closets out. Okay. So, I mean, as far as this goes, it is, all right, I don't want to touch the phone. It is pretty updated, and I will do all separate videos on all of these again. That's my crazy cat. But you'll just see as I flip through, I'm very colorful, lots of stickers, highlights, just that's my style. I use the bottom usually, but that week, everything in the beginning, I was not using this. I back planned it all. So I started doing my dinners down here at the bottom over here. So I mean, it just kind of always looks the same. I do a goals and accomplishments, and then I've been struggling to get my accomplishments in there because I kind of just forget, but based on my goals, I'll know what to fill in. So, I mean, it's just a lot of color everywhere. But I have been keeping up with this. The only thing that I haven't really been keeping up with is my Kinbor weeks. I kind of set that aside and just let that fall to the wayside, so to speak. But I don't know, I might still go back into it. So this is where we're at right now with this one. I hate this phone holder, but until I can find a better solution, this is what we've got. So I did just do a trade. I traded 2 planners and I got like 6 covers in its place. So I no longer have the Gillio Slim Punto. And I did that because I was not really using my Kinbor weeks, so there was no reason to hold on to that cover. So this is one of the planners that I got in its place. It's a Kate Spade. It does not have the closure, and the rings were out of this when I got it, which for me was fine because I was gonna make my own. I had a B6 in there, but then I took it out and I decided to put, so the person I got it from, she had removed the rings by cutting them out, which is fine. So I just put a red piece of paper, glitter paper down here, and then I put rings back into it. So it already had the holes there. So I just put the rings back in. I have not put anything in here yet. That is a project that I plan on working on this week. And then I had this from like some Barbie hand towels that I bought. So I kind of just put this here because there is no closure until I figure out what I want to do. So that's what that is. This one is my, of course that fell. This is my apricot Moterm veg, and this is kind of like a journal, so I'm not going to open this up. It is a Nanami 7Cs. It started off as a faith book where I would track my daily Bible reading and then put some highlights of that and what I thought about it. And then I kind of just stopped and started using it as a journal, like mental health. So that's why those stickers are there. So that's another one that I use. Trying to pick these up. All right. Another cover that I got in the trade that I haven't used yet is an AliExpress. It's not a Moterm, it's just an AliExpress cover. So I am excited to use this, but I have not done that yet. Everything is coming tumbling down. Ay, ay, ay. You know when you're trying to do something, nothing wants to work right? That's this morning. So another one that I have shown before, this is my VDS Pocket Stardust Croco. I also have the A6, but that's in a drawer. I have a bunch of planners, and regularly I only use certain ones. So this one is a 5-star pocket-sized book, and it's just kind of like to-do list, self-care to-do list, cleaning list, and all stuff like that. So when I'm just in a list type of mood and not planning, I pull this out. My purple pocket metallic Saffiano. I have it set up more like faith, but I set it up and then I had a couple of dailies that I was doing, a couple of weeks of that, and then I stopped. These images that are laminated are all from Pinterest. Printed them out, laminated them, and it just has a lot of note paper in here. But summertime, I'm on the go a lot, spring and summer with my son with his basketball and stuff like that. So I kind of always just take a pocket planner with me and just start going in. So that is another one. My Gillio pocket is my absolute fave. And this one is set up, this I had made on Etsy, I want to say like over 10, 12 years ago. I've had it for a very long time. And then I just have that there. Picture of me and my son, myself, some grocery lists, some appointments, some list of days off. That's personal photos, so I have that covered. Just some more lists. I had some dailies that I was doing. Some I do colorful, some I just do pen to paper, lists, random things. But these dividers always stay in here. I never take these out. And then some index cards, just, you know, notes on the go is what this one does. So another cover I got in that trade, I told you I got 6. I put my A6 pen and gear, but I have not got any further than this. I did put this little journaling card that's laminated over here. I have my little ollie clip here, and this I was doing dailies in, just in this size. So sometimes I bounce back and forth. I'll do a daily in a B6, I'll do a daily in a pocket, an A6, all different things, but it all has pretty much kind of the same information. Another cover I got in the trade was this one. It's a blue B6 Moterm. I set this up last night because what I'm doing is I have been using this one as a monthly, weekly, and daily. Excuse me. I had it set up for a few different time periods, but now the most recent is now May. I have not added any color to this yet, but I will. There's some goals and accomplishments, my weeklies. I just kind of do pen to paper with a little bit of highlighter. And then my dailies, it's day on 2 page. And this phone holder, you guys, it will not allow me to record horizontal. So that's why I don't know why. So I have to finish up Friday, and then I have to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then today. But I have lots of time today to work on this, and then this will go into June. So I haven't gotten too far in setting this up, but it's just very basically set up. I just got this in the mail. It's a Michael Kors journal cover. So what they gave me in here was a very plain white plasticky type covered notebook. So what I did was I took a scrapbook piece of paper, used my ATG gun, my advanced tape glider, and just put this like coppery color glitter paper down. This was a sticker sheet except for the white one, and I just cut them down to shape and then stuck them all on here. Put that over there just to kind of cover like up the leather. And this is just a lined notebook. So I put these Ray Dunn one list and one to do here. And then it will just be a lined notebook, which I'll probably use as a journal. And it does have the strap. So that's another one. I have 2 standard rings set up, and I had filmed on punching the actual rings into this. I can't use a regular tripod because of the positioning of my desk. It's against a wall, and then when I try to do it from the side, it's a weird angle. And then this twisted type holder that grips onto my desk, it does not go certain ways. If I try to go horizontal, it's loose and it does not allow me to film because it just falls down. So I'm sorry about the constant moving it around. But I am trying to keep coming on here, you guys, and showing you stuff. I don't want to start messing with this to lift it up higher because I have a feeling it's going to go crazy. Let's try it. Because I keep bumping it and I don't want to do that. See, it's going to fall down. I don't like this thing, but I had to buy something so I could record, but I'm not a fan of this thing. It's like the ones that clamp onto the desk. Let's see how long it stays up here, but it's still gonna hit. So this thing I touch pretty much every single day. And this one I just keep like an inbox, and it's just like incoming orders so I can keep track, making sure that I get everything that I've purchased. Just like a little journaling card doodad. And then we've got, I keep my daily scripture verses in here. Spiritual things like dates and events that I have coming up. Lists and to-dos. So just all different types of paper and things like that. House cleaning list. Dailies, I was using these skinny inserts because if you go back and watch my previous videos, I was doing skinny inserts, so I'm trying to use up the paper because I had larger rings in here, so I was doing some dailies. And again, you'll always see the same thing, lots of color, lots of stickers. I have an acetate sticky board sheet, lists, so books that I'm reading. I just finished one, so I got to find something else. Some things that I have to do for May. This will be the home section, but I don't have anything in here yet. Oh no, I did. I started a list. So just things to do in the home, spring cleaning, personal, so I will not open this up. I didn't think I put anything in there yet, but blank paper, just so I know where to go. Notes, list pad paper. I don't know what the next tab is. So a bunch of list pad paper in here, and then incoming, outgoing. So I keep a list, a bigger list as well, of what I have outgoing and what I have incoming. So I only have one outgoing now. It shows it was delivered yesterday. It was a Mercari order, so I'm just waiting for her to finalize the transaction. So there's this standard rings. And then I just keep my Jetstream, Uniball Jetstream. I have one in here as well. And this one I set up with you guys on camera. So I did set it up as far as putting some journaling cards in here. I made this. I cut down a notebook that I had that was an A5, and this was one of the covers. So I just made this, like that. Those colors spoke to me to go together. The nice teal with the mint and the peachy coral. And then I found these dividers, so I have to figure out what to put over here to block all those, because a lot of these you're going to see I put the rose gold rings in this one, so I found my rose gold tabs, some, and I put those in here. I have too much paper in here, so that's starting to get stuck. So again, just like pastel-y type themes, some lists, some reflections, creative, reminders. So this one will be just grab with me if I'm going to bring my son to the park and I'm sitting in the car, and I just have all different types of paper that I can write on. This also has a personal section, so, and then just back there, a journaling card with an ollie clip. So those two. All right, now we've reached the bottom of the pile of it, except for two more that I want to show you. And this is my baby. I absolutely love this planner. I love it. So I had created, the magnets got stuck together and moved it. So I created these shaker dashboards, and then it's all Barbie themed throughout, like with the dividers and things like that. So we've got monthly, weekly. So the monthlies, just, I'm using them from 2020. I'm redating. And then the weeklies, I've been going strong. I covered up some of these things at the beginning with just random stuff, but I've been going strong in here since February, and I've been using them. I was in a different personal size, my Gillio Croco Rosewood, and I've been keeping up with it, and I'm impressed with myself as far as this goes, because I'm normally not a ring planner person on the regular. So yesterday I caught up through Sunday, so today I'll start working on this. I do work from home, so most days of the week. So I have time when, you know, there's downtime and like breaks and stuff. I have all my stuff here. So monthly important things is a section that I know that I have to go to, things that are important for that month. And I have these in a few different planners just so I know what absolutely I have to do that month. Oops. And then we've got a to-do section. We've got YouTube and social, just like plans of things that I want to post and different things. Barbie dividers all throughout. Lists, faith, personal, pretty paper. I just like to put the pretty paper so I know where to go to find, you know. Then we've got stickies, so I know where to go if I need sticky notes, encouragement, goals and accomplishments, and randoms. So then we've got that little Barbie thing back here. So I love this. I touch this every day. Another planner I got in that trade was this one here, and it's a Franklin Covey, well worn in, well loved. It's a genuine leather one, so I absolutely love it. There was some little like tearing back here, you know, on this thing, like it's puckered, so to speak. Not tearing, but like you can see those bubbles. So the person that I got it from had this sheet in here. So I just went with that theme. It goes together. It's very pretty. I just put this stuff in here last night from a different Franklin Covey compact that I had. And it's just all different sections. The stuff in here is going to be extremely old because I have not touched this in a long time. So yeah, I took out some of the stuff. So like 2022. It's been a while since I've played with this, but I love this cover. The other cover, it's a zip around, so I don't really use it too much. So that one I may be destashing. I don't know. But there's that one. Like I said, I have a lot of different things that I touch in a day. And when I'm doing videos or when I'm at work, even people notice and they're like, how many of those different books do you use? I'm like, oh, you don't even want to know, because I touch most of these every single day. It's fun for me. It helps me keep myself organized. I'm less likely to forget something that I have to do when I'm using all my planners. As you guys know, if you're watching, you're a planner person. So, you know, it's helpful. It's helpful to have all your information at your fingertips. So when you have something to do, you can easily do it. I'm just trying to stick some of these back in my planner bin that's on top of my desk behind here. I mean, I have a lot more that I use that are stuck in drawers, and I mean, I can take some of them out. It's not a problem. I just have to get these all put away first. The commit, not yet. So most of these I will be playing in today and updating, having fun with. No, I did not update my commit yet. All right, let me open up this drawer. I've got notebooks off to the side of me. I'm not going to show you guys those because I'm not really using them. I've got craft paper, cutting boards, all the fun stuff over here. I've also got my Gillio aubergine personal wide. That one I don't take out too much. It's not one that I reach for all the time. I've got my Coach with my half-year stology, and this one here, it's just like fountain pen journaling because it's a half-year stology, so I only really use fountain pens in there. This is the Franklin Covey compact that I just took all the stuff out of so that I can move it into that other one. This one is an olive Moterm Companion TN. So there's really nothing to show in that one. Like these that I just pulled out, I will pull them out maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. They're not things that I tend to pull out daily. So the ones that I showed you are the ones that I primarily do daily. And I know, so for me, when I say daily, it may not be, I may play in one on Monday, one on Tuesday, but for me, I'm touching like them at least once a week or twice a week, 3 times a week. Another one I got in the trade was this one. It's a Jenica's journal, and it's an extremely soft, floppy leather, and I have an A6 stology that I think I've shown you before. I was doing journaling, went back to doing dailies, and now it's just like 3/4 of the book is empty. So I'm going to try to use this. And those are pretty much the ones that I touch every day at this point. So like I said, it's planner chaos, but in my head, it all makes sense. And for me, I mean, I'm not saying this to be rude, but in my head, it all makes sense. Again, I don't touch every single one of them every day. If I'm lucky when I'm working, I can update my commit, my Malden, my B6, and then some of in the standard rings. And the reason why I say I can touch them every day is because I have I don't want to use the word system, but I have it set up the way that I need to, so I know where to go to check off lists. Like if I open the standard rings, I know where my incoming and outgoing is, I know where my grocery list is, what I've already purchased, things that I need to do for the home. So I know where those lists are that I can just go check them off and close it. So yes, I may touch 4 to 5 in a day, but literally some of them I'm not even in for 2 minutes. So when I take something out, like today, if I finish all my regular stuff, I have to get new rings for this because they are really old. And even the person who sold it to me was like, please replace the rings. So I will do that. I'm just going to order some Moterm, but I have to get 30mm rings. But like today, this is something that I would consider this a project to move into, to take some stuff out of it, to reconfigure the pages. I kind of want to play in the Kate Spade personal. So those are things that I will play in that will not be part of my regular lineup for the moment. And I say for the moment because that could always change. So I just wanted to film this because I know I haven't been as consistent with my videos, but when it's spring and summer, my son has a lot going on. So again, it's called Planner Chaos. I mean, if you guys have any questions for me on the planners, like why do I use so many? You know, what do I get out of any questions that you have, you can always leave it in the comments and I'll be happy to respond to you. Because it could help you. It might help someone, it might not, and that's fine. So I thank you for watching, and just continue to enjoy the planner chaos, because that's what it is. It's a planner community that we're in, but always make it your own. Don't follow the flow of what everybody else is doing. I tried to do that for a little while, which is why I could speak on it. I tried to do the minimal aesthetic thing, that is not me. I'd just rather not even bother to try, because that's not me. I did not enjoy it. I was so miserable, and I stopped using my planners completely. When I got back to the messy planning, the colorful, the way I do things, I am having so much fun. And every day I pick up a different planner. I'm like, what can we do in here today? And I'm excited about it. It's not mundane. That's a very, that word, mundane, that's what my planner life consisted of being for a little bit, because I was trying to follow the flow. Don't follow the flow. Do your own thing, whatever makes you happy. If you want to buy a planner, I have a planner that I update weekly, and one that I update monthly that is from Dollar Tree that I've made into my own with colorful stickers, and I did do videos on that, so I won't pull that out. But always make it your own, It could be cheap, it could be expensive. I have planner covers that I bought when I had the funds for them, and now they just sit here, and I'm like, well, let's put a Dollar Tree notebook in it, So it's a $300 planner with a dollar notebook in it. Well, $1.25. But you know what I mean? Like, just do you. That's all I can really say. So have fun, and I will chat with you guys again. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.